Here's something I would love to help you with this spring. I would love you to have the same confidence and assurance and take up as much space as Waitrose's basil takes up. Here is how it's describing itself. So it says Waitrose cooks ingredients. And then in big bold letters, it says Majestic basil. In quotations, king of the herbs. Once regarded sacred to the gods, fragrant basil still reigns supreme. It's basil. It's basil in a packet that looks nice. Looks like it's going to do the job, but it's basil. It might change a meal. It might make something more elevated. It might be a key ingredient in a mozzarella, avocado, tomato salad. It might bring it all together. But it's also basil. And it's also basil that I can get in 3 other supermarkets close to that Waitrose and 3 other really good fruit and veg shops that I can think of within walking distance. But this Waitrose basil has got chops. It is showing you and telling you exactly what it is, what it offers, and how it regards itself. Now, you might be thinking about your business and be like, I am so far away from Majestic basil. I can't tell you. Like, it's been tough. It's been hard. This year hasn't been great so far. So I'm just kind of trying to keep myself afloat. You are not going to necessarily feel Majestic basil overnight, but there will be actions, moves, decisions that you can make about your life and your business that move you towards Majestic basil status rather than away from it. Because your clients want the Majestic basil energy. They want to feel safe and secure, like, wow, she's got me. Or that person was so impressive. She just changed everything. And it can be easy, especially if it's been rough recently, especially if things have been challenging or if you've been needed in your life in another capacity, that Majestic basil energy within you may have been squashed a bit or redistributed, needed in another way. And yet, you probably know the things that you can do that put you in that best version of yourself. And the best version, the 10 out of 10 version, might feel so far away. And so in your personal brand plan, because we work together for 100 days, this is really about taking one step at a time. And in 100 days, I know this is bloody obvious, but say after a week, you've only done 7% of it. Whereas imagine what could happen in a week if you focus on yourself and what you're all about and get back in the flow and reconnect and all of those things. It could be quite transformational. And you've got all of those other weeks to follow. Week 1 is just week 1. You've got 93 other days to make some moves. So I want to know what your version of you in Majestic basil status, king of the herbs, reigning supreme only to the gods or whatever it said. I want to know what that version of you is. Because your clients, your customers, the people that are looking for you, they want that best version of you. And I think that so often we're worried about being that big version. Because what if we're too much for people? What if other people will say that we're this, this, and this? And the truth is, it doesn't matter, really. You know, your friends and your family know you and like you for who you are. But some people will just never get it. you know, some people still think like social media is like a bit of a myth. Like, can you make money on social media? Yeah, yeah, you can. Can you really? Could you? Yeah, yeah. So I would also be questioning who we get our validation from, whose opinions we listen to, who we're going to for business advice, because you will know inside, instinctively, what you're supposed to be doing. Or maybe if you're not at that stage, what feels good, what doesn't feel good. And maybe you don't even know what feels good yet, but I bet you know what doesn't. You know, those places and those spaces where you're like, why am I here? Why am I here? This feels awful. How long? What? We're here till 5? No. We've been in those rooms. I hope that's been useful. Send me a message. Let's have a chat. Let's make some mega moves together and let's find your inner majestic basil. Or if you found it previously, reconnect with it, reinvent it, rebrand it, restyle it, make it 10 out of 10 so it feels good and you can access that version of yourself anytime you want. Lots of love. Bye.